Hi friends, Christy from Tiny Seeds here. So my daughters are now 15 and almost 12. We are in 10th grade and 6th grade this year. And when I looked around at our homeschool room, which had served us so well for 11 years, I saw that we probably needed a little bit of an update. As painful as it was for me to get rid of the fun, colorful things that had been part of our homeschool room for so many years, I knew that it's probably time to change over our homeschool room to a bit more of an older students friendly room with a better working space for me. We have a good sized room for our homeschool room, but not a ton of wall space. So we wanted to customize the room to use every inch of space that we have. This time my husband decided to custom build everything for us, which was a huge project for him, and it turned out fantastic. It is completely custom to us and our daily needs, and it's so much more inviting to come into and do our school each day. So let's take a look at what we've done. This is my daughter McKenna's space. She's my 10th grader. Very clean today. She's away at class. She's got a floating desk and some maps on the wall that we're proud of from past years. And then she's got plenty of shelf space up there and baskets for her supplies. And over here on the other side of the window, we have the space that Callie and I share. Callie is in 6th grade this year, and I still work with her on a daily basis, so it makes sense for us to share a space. Her space is mostly over here with her supplies and shelves. Again, they match McKenna's side. And we've got our chalkboard calendar. This is my desk area right here. Some of my favorite things about this room are that my husband built a little shelf down there for our printer so that it wouldn't take up desk space. And he built little boxes for our wires and chargers to go in so that they're not all over the place looking messy. So you know I love that. This chair is one of my favorite things in the room. I got it on Amazon. It's small, it swivels, and it's pretty comfortable. I love it for this space. And then one of my other favorite things in this room is what I decided to do with our maps this year. I used to have 2 large maps that took up the entire wall, and then I had no more wall space. So what I did this year was I bought 2 maps of the same size, one of the world and one of the United States, got a magnetic frame, and I'll show you what we do when we need our map of the US. We just flip it around to the US side. So I wasn't sure if this was going to work really well, but those magnetic frames actually hold a lot of weight. So I just used double-sided tape to hold them together within the frame. And then I've got my baskets up on the wall because it gives me more desk space, especially when I have my laptop there, and just keeps all the clutter kind of off my desk. Then over here we have our big wall of storage. I took 2 8-cube shelves, 1 4-cube, and 1 2-cube shelf, and combined them all onto this wall. And there is some organization in here, even though it kind of just looks like it's all thrown up there. My top shelves will be things that we don't access very often. The second shelf would be books that I'm saving or I have saved from years past, things that we still reach for. My middle shelf is my everyday shelf. So this is where I keep all of my binders, teacher's manuals, book lists, supplies, grades, and transcript records and all that. Then we have our reference book shelf, our games, my daughter's art supplies, and our paper bin, which has notebook paper, printer paper, colored paper, and tracing paper. And then on the bottom are just more supplies, more printer paper, empty binders, my laminator, all kinds of supplies for what we need for our portfolios and all of that. Then I just have kind of a comfy chair here for reading. We still read aloud, Callie and I'm hanging on to that as long as I can with a blanket there in case she wants to cuddle up on the floor. The only thing I don't have room for is my whiteboard, which is stuck behind that chair. Can't find a place for that yet, so we just pull it out when we need it. And then this little space here makes a good place for our vocabulary cards. For this project, we completely stripped out the room, painted the walls, constructed the desks and the shelves. I would say it probably took us about a week from start to finish, with my husband working quite a lot on it. But we did do it for a pretty small budget. We try to do things on our own when we can to save money. Mark is going to join me to share how he built the desks and shelves from start to finish. You can watch for that video if you'd like to do some version of this for yourself, or if you'd like to show this video to your husband. So I hope that was helpful in seeing some ideas of how you can set up your homeschool space to be totally customized for your family. And remember to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos.